So I guess we can all say that O.J. Simpson is now a free man here. He was granted parole on July 20th and is expected to be out of jail in October. He served 9 years for armed robbery, kidnapping, and weapons charges. And there are many people that could be feeling pretty much mixed about him. And I was watching briefly the parole meeting that they were having, and I couldn't believe that he said these words here. Watch.
The alternative to violence course is I've always thought I've been pretty good with people, and I've basically spent a conflict-free life. I'm not a guy that ever got into fights on the street and with the public and everybody.
A conflict-free life.
I wouldn't say a conflict-free life, but more like, because here's the thing though, like, I remember watching this documentary that like he's very good at charming you, so you wouldn't know how to be able to tell if he's like up to anything sketchy. So he could have. The thing is, like, now it's kind of like, I can't say he's had a conflict-free life. He's had his conflicts, maybe not in the way that he's describing, like oh, he has fights in the streets, but like I'm sure he's had conflicts that have just happened behind closed doors, particularly during the reason why, especially during in the '90s when he had his controversial, famous case where the glove doesn't fit.
Who could remember that? Yeah, with
Johnny couldn't.
Johnny Crocker was in there.
Yeah, so I can't say that, but the problem is he was a very good charmer, so you couldn't tell right away. But now he's just, I don't know. He's neither here nor there at this point.
Yeah.
He can't be here nor there because he's been locked up for so long. There's nothing that he could be possibly interested about the external world. He's gonna be like, everybody knows him, but he's like been locked up for so long. Like, he doesn't have anything pulling. Maybe he wants to go eat McDonald's or something, or maybe he has like this thrill of wanting to go to like eat burgers somewhere, or like go to Olive Garden or something. Like maybe that's more like there for him.
Like
and of course, if let's say I were OJ and I was in that situation, right? I would sell myself like how he's selling himself. He wants to get freed out of jail, so
he wants to just
wants to just be free. He's speaking in his favor. No one is gonna do that for him.
True. I mean, at this point, he's done his time. But he's in jail for a different reason, obviously not for the original reason.
Yeah, but karma is still.
Yeah, it's just I mean, I don't know. He's a case that goes back to the '90s, and he's been in jail lately. So now that he's out, I guess just let the guy go and see what happens. Unfortunately, let's just, obviously keep a close eye on him.
Yeah,
but
what was your reaction? Because I'm like reminiscing the time when I heard that about the verdict, and when he said that he was not guilty back from the mid '90s, and then when they made the testimony, and then what was your reaction when you heard that?
Well, I was a baby, so I wouldn't have a reaction. It would probably just be a stare.
But if you like watch or look, well, not like look back when you were little, but if you saw it from like online media from when they show online, what could go on through your mind when you hear the verdict that he was not guilty of this?
Well, I would say like my reaction is kind of conflicted but I can tell that like when you look at his face after the verdict, he has like a very like cynical smirk, like I finally got away with something kind of thing. So it's kind of like wow, it's like a wow kind of reaction, because the thing is like we weren't part of the shock factor at the time. But I think it was because like the evidence is all in your face, and they still verdict him not guilty. It's like, what? You have every reason to put this guy away, but I guess his lawyer was just that good. So, But hey, I don't know everything, but my reaction was just wow, because you look at his face, it's like, okay, so clearly he probably did do it. He's just very good at getting away with things. Typical bad boy.
Well,
Stephanie.
that's the way the cookie crumbles.
He got away with it, but you know, didn't really get away with it when everybody knows you did it.
Well, he got away with in the sense that he didn't have to go to jail right away, at least.
Still, he still had to go to jail.
Yeah, but he went to jail for a different reason.
And now he's gonna come out. Everybody knows who he is, and so just like, let's just hope he doesn't get a girlfriend.
Well,
Like,
when he moves back to Florida, because they did mention that in the testimony that he plans to move back to Florida once he's out of jail in October.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that because he's planning to move down there and live there. So I don't know.
maybe he'll find a girl there, but you know what you can't do. You're gonna be his girlfriend.
Sometimes, I mean, let's see what happens. Age changes everybody after a while. It's like, we can't really call him the Juice anymore.
Yeah, well,
So,
well, don't flash to the Great Griffin because I know I've been beaten by Juice in that film.